Hello everyone, hope you are having a great weekend, and I hope you had a great week in the market. I sure did. I have been sharing more about my payouts, which as you see are pretty consistent and not typically something I do share. I'm very private about my financial business, but I do think it's important to know what I really am like as a trader. I've been competing and I have been sharing my payouts with you guys. I don't plan to do that forever, but it does help to know when you follow someone if they really are a trader. So I have been doing that lately, but I have just added some Belinox and Funded Next Futures funded accounts to my roster. I now have about 55 funded prop accounts. I am super close to payout on 46 of them. I've been building them to a $1,500 payout each, and I am on track to hit this goal next week. That will be roughly $69,000. I am going to try to do this bi-weekly for as long as I can, guys. I will keep you posted. I also finished this week of the Trade Day Affiliate Cup on top of the leaderboard. I was in that top spot every single day this week. Now, there are a lot of competitions being run by various people right now. Most of them have no rules, and the people are just gambling. They are full porting to hopefully victory.
And here we go. I hope you're hungry for nothing.
Now, in the Affiliate Cup, we have to meet consistency. We have to follow the standard account rules, so this is a real contest. Thanks to Nutty, we are also being transparent about resets. I am the only influencer who has participated in this competition with no resets. Now, I focused on good risk management and steady but reasonable gains per day, and here we are on top. I don't trade minis, and I've had to make adjustments. The risk on them makes me a little nervous, to be honest, so I'm slightly disadvantaged there. I prefer micros, but I'm getting it done. I'm also about to get a huge payday just trading a few micros, and that is why I tell you guys to focus on risk management. I have had many of my funded accounts for over 60 days now. I don't plan to blow my Tradeify count. The Kelly Can't Even Trade Fudsters have gone super silent. So funny.
Respond! Say something! Yes, Chief. No, Chief.
You see here, I've got a pending payout at Lucid. I've been posting my payouts for Take Profit. I have reached payout for one of my trade day accounts. It's going over here, guys. We are cooking. But I've been getting a lot of messages and questions about my strategy. As you all know, I recently launched livewireindicators.com. I have coded my strategy into versatile indicator tools. I am so proud and happy to see how many people in the community are finding consistency and getting payouts with these tools. Another one of my noobs here, Cody, has gotten his first payout. They are all just a couple of months into trading, maybe 2 to 4 months. 4 out of 12 have gotten to payouts already. That is incredible. Honestly, guys, I had no idea I was a good teacher. I just wanted to help a few of my friends and family learn. I do not plan to start any type of mentorship program. That is not going to happen. But I will be trading live in the Discord for Livewire Indicators a couple of days a month. I really just want to finish this competition first. Got to really focus on trading during the day, so it's hard to teach, trade, and do everything else I'm doing. I do spend a lot of my time during the day helping traders. I will say one thing, doing this competition has really forced me to focus on trading first, and it's been crazy. Now, one of our longtime members, Paint Bar Trading, posted back test he did on the Livewire tools. Particularly, I think this was the trend tracker and the reversal entry tool that we have. He posted an incredible result. Now, these are the first tools we've launched. These are really designed around my personal strategy, but they are going to help you no matter what strategy you're using. They're really designed to show you the big picture in the market so you can easily see the targets. There are entry signals. That is what this backtest is showing you. I don't personally use entry signals as a trader, but they are there. I really had my family and friends in mind when I created this product. I want to help people, and I really know that this is helping people. The idea with Livewire Indicators is really to launch a company that brings good, useful tools to people that are actually affordable. We have lots of options out in this market. I don't think any of them are affordable. But right now we just have tools for Ninja. Other platforms are coming. Now you can learn more by joining the Livewire Discord. You can learn more in my Discord, or you can just visit livewireindicators.com to find out more about the Livewire tools. And let's move on now and talk about some more news from TopStep. We're going to talk about the fallout from the Amazon web outage last week. Now, I spoke about this in my last video, and Project X traders and prop partners were all affected by this last week. A few of you TopStep traders were mad in my comments I saw.
What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I...
Now, the Amazon outage affected companies worldwide, including Plaid, who manages all our payouts. This is why some of us are waiting a little longer for payouts at some props. But it's also impacted Project X. Certainly they are not to blame for that initial issue, but how they handled it was pretty terrible in my opinion. Frankly, I don't know how they still have partnerships with prop firms after this happened. Everyone learned that TopStep owns Project X last week when JMU here posted this job opportunity he saw on LinkedIn. Now, I looked this up and it is legit. It clearly says that TopStep Brokerage and Project X are all part of one entity. But now we know TopStep does own Project X, and I'm going to get into that one later on in this video. But now, understanding that TopStep owns Project X is very important in order to understand the big picture here. In my last video, I talked about how Project X told their prop partners on Monday night that they would be fixing all the affected accounts, leading them to think all was well. Then they didn't respond to at least several, if not all, of their prop partners for about 12 hours going into the open on Tuesday. Everyone was flying blind, but with the last communication from Project X being that they had a fix. So they continued business as normal under that expectation. Now, at the close on Tuesday, just before GBX open, Project X sent the data and notified their partners that the data may not be correct and that they would be making no further corrections. Essentially, they left them all high and dry. Now, no later than 20 minutes after the partners were notified, TopStep conveniently had already sorted out their move forward. They announced their plans, made it look like they were the big heroes of this debacle. They offered free resets, free XFAs. Now, mind you, they don't pay for these because they own Project X. Now, it was obvious to everyone that they had all day to plan, so Project X prioritized TopStep above their partner firms. TopStep claimed that they had their data fixed Monday night. All the other props were getting ghosted. Now, TopStep announced they would simply void all trades from the affected time frame. Other props have announced that they would make this right. They're not going to void all your gains. They worked around the clock to reset and restore accounts for traders who were waiting for payouts. Tradeify, the Futures Desk, Trade Day, and several other props all announced that they have completed corrections. Some of the other props, like Lucid and Alpha, who did not get sufficient data, they were not able to restore balances with any accuracy, but they have offered other options and resolutions, and all have been offering deep discounts and freebies that, unlike TopStep, they actually have to pay for. I think they've all done their best to make this right for the community. Now, for any of you out there who did not get a favorable outcome, I really am sorry. I would say please be patient with these guys. They are all doing their best. They relied on a partner who did them pretty dirty. You know, in my opinion, X should have been shut down to the traders immediately when they knew there was a problem, but they communicated to the partners they had a fix. Clearly, they did not. Either they lied or they're just incompetent. Neither one of those options is good. Now, incredibly, as all of this was happening, Michael Patak at TopStep announced TopStep Brokerage had a partnership with Plus500 to manage your personal accounts. Now, the audacity of Project X, who is owned by TopStep, and who just failed the Project X community, caused a large number of traders to lose all their prop accounts, their gains. Now they want to manage your real money? I mean, really?
You serious?
This comment was so on point by Jacko Trades. You need to partner with the fucking Red Cross because your shit is broken. Truer words have never been written. Now, Carl Makula here asks, what happens when TopStep X brokerage goes down and real money is lost?
And it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account, it didn't do too well. It's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
That is a great question, Carl. And one every single trader considering putting their money into a TopStep brokerage should be asking themselves. TopStep, unlike Trade Day, the Futures Desk, and Tradeify, had to void all trader gains over this outage. Are you now going to trust them with your real live accounts? I won't be. Now, when I saw a bunch of complaints about Plus500 having the worst trading experience in the industry and the worst fills and slippage, bigger than Mount Everest, Alex here says, I have no experience with this company, so I'm just going to trust the feedback of the users here in Michael Patak's comments. I haven't trusted TopStep for some time now because of some trader issues that were reported to me earlier this year. But after seeing how Project X screwed their partners and how TopStep handled the whole fiasco, voiding trader gains and payouts, I would never trust them again. Not with a prop account and certainly not with a real account. Now, TopStep, as you know, is also suing Patrick Wieland over criticizing them and trying to punish him with excessive legal fees. He is fighting back. I hope he counters them soon. I've been watching to see when he files his answer. Now, Apex did something similar to me. It cost me a lot of money in legal fees this year, so I really feel for him. Props using lawfare against influencers is total bullshit. I don't support any of them doing that. The influencers are all that keeps props honest. You know, fear of what we will say about them. Letting props bully us with lawfare just shouldn't be tolerated. Now, TopStep has also been sued by former employees who alleged in their complaint that he screwed them. I am not sure what the status of that case is, but I saw recently another case where TopStep is suing ProEdge Capital over a trademark issue. Now, TopStep is a large entity with a lot of capital. They are putting it to use with lawfare, it looks like. They call their affiliates coaches, and they keep control of them with salaries versus code usage like the rest of us. Now, these people coaching you, they always seem to be down in the house account. They act like they are better than prop affiliate partners because they're salaried to say nice things about TopStep, and the rest of us just share our codes. But they are still affiliates, in my opinion. They just don't have the freedom that I do to say the honest things I want to say about prop firms. They are on salary. They probably have a contract that says what they can say and what they cannot say. But they are most certainly promoting that prop firm. Now, I would dump them as a partner if I was a prop. They are a terrible company, in my opinion. I would trust Apex before I ever trusted TopStep, and everyone knows I would set myself on fire before I would ever trade with Apex. They just denied our dear Bernadette here a payout for improper risk management. Back to that shit again, I guess. I haven't gotten complaints about Apex in a while, but here we go again. I would just say it's a hard avoid on both of these prop firms for me. Absolutely not. Literally anyone else is better. You know, my top props are Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, my funded futures. I also really like Funded Futures Network, the Futures Desk, Funded Next Futures, Lucid, Legends. I'm trading all of these props and some new ones, Prop Shop. I'm also trading Bulanox now. My list here on the website tells you where I'm trading. I also have some free accounts to give to you guys. Leave a comment below to be entered to win a 50K Trade Day account. I'm also going to pick a winner for a 150K Take Profit Trader account. Now, they just announced they will be having no setup fee on free accounts while they are offering free setup promos. So right now they are currently 40% off. They have no setup fee with code ARMY-NAVY. Now, this is a giveaway, so you will get a 150K funded account at Take Profit. Once you pass that eval, you will not have to pay a fee to set up the funded. So you will be able to get some daily payouts like me, guys, all for free. Now, just to wrap this up, I just want to say this. I think TopStep sucks. I will stay with any of these other props. I don't recommend TopStep. All right, moving on here. Funded Next is going to be dropping a crazy promotion on Monday. Please look for that announcement. I can't front run it, unfortunately. My code ARMY-NAVY will give you the best current promo at Funded Next for this deal. Pretty much any of the best prop firms, ARMY-NAVY will always give you the best current promo. And I really want to thank you all who support me by using my code. You guys know how much I like to give back and share the wealth with you, especially if you are in the Discord. I give a lot back to you guys. I really appreciate your support. I'm going to be picking 2 subscriber comments from the video here for a $250 cash prize each. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment below. Any comment is fine. Let me know if you have been impacted by Project X, if you got a payout recently. Any comment will do, guys. Just let me know how you're doing in the comments below. All right, then, let's close this out with some funny and not so funny stuff about Tradeify. Now, I just want to say this. Tradeify retains a high rank on my prop table because they pay their traders. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what's important here. I want to focus on that first. My issue with them is personal, but I do rank all props fairly, regardless of my personal views. If they pay the traders, they get a higher rank. New props stay in the caution category until they've proven themselves, even ones I really like. But Brett and Gandalf of Tradeify didn't like my last video. You saw Brett here came to my comments in the YouTube video, and Gandalf came to Discord to complain about it. Now Brett has since deleted all of his comments, except the one I pinned here. I suspect he was unable to delete that, but basically we got into a dispute in the YouTube comments, and his position is that this clown TJR is just an affiliate and that it's okay because he's also an affiliate for Alpha Futures. Now, there is no excuse or justification for racism. If I hadn't already quit Alpha Futures, I would be doing so now because I don't support that and I don't want to be associated with anybody who is racist. I mean, this is why I left Fast Track Trading long before we knew they were a scam. But honestly, the audacity of ending their partnership with me for daring to support new prop competitors under the guise of I supported a failed prop and was some kind of stain on their brand. And then they go and partner with this racist clown TJR, who started a failed prop firm and screwed traders, is really too much for me. Tradeify really did me dirty. That is why I have refused to return to them. They don't deserve me. I'm sorry if people are mad about that, but if they wanted me, they shouldn't have used me to strong arm other partners or try to portray me as some kind of bad person. How do you do that and then try to bring the person back anyway? I mean, stand on your statements or you really have no brand is kind of how I see it. The brand is just a front. It really doesn't have any meaning when you do things like that. So no, I will never return to Tradeify. And for those of you who keep messaging me about it, yes, they were my largest prop affiliate partner. Yes, I understand I'm walking away from that, but neither my dignity or my loyalty are for sale. So I wish them well, but I don't go backwards, guys. I definitely do not partner with brands that support frauds and racists, and that is kind of that. Alright folks, that is all I have for this video. Remember to leave a comment below to be entered for the giveaway. I will pick those winners and post them on Thursday, October 30th. I'm going to be hosting a live giveaway in the Discord on Thursday as well. There will be many opportunities to win on both this video and in the Discord. We will be doing some duck races, which are always fun. Lots of free accounts. I plan to give a little more of the money away. We are going to spread some of these payouts out to you guys in the community. That is what I am all about, lifting other people. And I have gotten a lot of payouts this week, so it's going to be a fun time. If you can't make the live on the Discord or you're not in the Discord for some reason, I will post the winners here on my public giveaway list. I am working hard to win that $10,000 cash prize for you guys. I will be giving away my $5,000 cash prize to the community, and Trade Day is also going to give away $5,000 to the community. So I must win this thing. I am doing my best, guys. I hope to be victorious at the end of the month, but we will see. I definitely have some tough competitors in this competition, really good traders, but I'm doing my best, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.